Okay, so the selfie stick it's got a little button, but it doesn't start the camera or the video. So, all right, so this is my next video. I said I do these on a weekly basis. So here's my next video on my journey for the 5-Minute Mentor. So I just want to cover a couple things that that I've learned from the program. Like I said, I'm not going to go into great detail. This is really more for just capturing my journey, give you guys some inspiration, those of you that watch it. And by all means, share it with everyone and anyone, because my whole goal, and I was just talking to a buddy of mine, we were texting back and forth. My whole goal is to teach, especially people I know, even though your friends and family don't usually take you up on anything because they know you and think, oh, you don't know what you're doing. But my whole goal is to try and teach as many people as I can what I've learned, especially over the last 7 years. Now, I just got hooked into Tai Lopez. I've heard of him before. Like I said, I first saw him when I went to Grant Cardone's growth conference. But the more and more I've gone in, so I'm a member of 2 programs with him. I do the Cash Flow program. I'll leave a link to that. That's an incredible affiliate program. I'm just getting started with it, and I say incredible because I can see the potential of it. I know that it's going to take me a long time, probably at least a year to get there, to start to see some revenue. But based on what he gives for affiliate fees is incredible. And then that's why I did the 5-Minute Mentor, 5-Minute Income Mentor with him, because I wanted to experience one of his programs. I plan on doing all of Ty's programs because as I'm doing this one, I'll share some of the things that I'm learning. Number one, yeah, he's one of those, he's extremely wealthy, but he actually we had a live call. So this 5-Minute Mentor program is super inexpensive, $60. And actually, because I'm part of the cash flow, and I got it for a 50% discount, but $60 for the year. I mean, I don't know how you can go wrong. And the things you learn are incredible. Are you going to is it a get rich quick scheme? Absolutely not. You're going to have to really buckle down and change your way of thinking, because that's the whole point of this. It's to change your mindset and the way you look at things. When we look at certain people that are extremely wealthy, they seem to talk differently than us and think differently than us, and that's because they do. That's why they're the 1%. That's why they're the few, because do the normal things that we consider normal. They do the normal things that they consider normal. And because it's such a different contrast to what we've done and what we've been programmed and taught to do, it just looks odd. But when you start to get in their frame of mind, certain things start to click, and certain things, you start to see things better. So I'm just going to go over a couple things that I've learned, and then I'm going to go over real quick because I got a minute and a half of my struggles with this program. So I'm reading more. Am I reading 3 times a day? That's my goal. No, I'm not reading 3 times a day, because you don't typically go from never reading to reading 3 times a day. But I'm reading more. I'm almost finished with one of the books I started last month, and I've read a majority of it in the last 2 weeks since I started this program. His program hammers home something I already knew, and that's the importance of multiple streams of income. You don't need to make a ton of money with one income source. You need to make a little bit of money with multiple income streams. And what we're dealing with the coronavirus is a perfect example of why. I'm more list and goal oriented. I have a whiteboard now. I list out my goals. I list out what I'm going to do for the day, and I track my daily results. That I've learned that from just the short 2 weeks of doing this, watching his videos. And I got about 30 seconds to tell you my struggles. My struggles are doing this consistently every day. This thing comes to you 7 days a week. There's no vacation. There's no time off. There's no rest. They're 5-minute videos. They're very simple videos, but it's important that you watch them several times. And so my struggles have been staying on top of them when I get the text or the email, staying on top of them. So I'm working to better myself with that. And I talked about systems in my last video, and that is what's going to allow me to be more, to capitalize more on the program is the system. So, all right, my time is up. It's 4:59. I want to keep these to the same time frame that Ty keeps them to. If you haven't subscribed, I highly suggest you do. I'll leave a link below. If you like the videos, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a comment on what you like, don't like. Don't just give me comments about bitching and moaning. Sorry, I don't listen to people like that. If you don't have solutions to your problems, then that, I can help you. If you have a problem, I may be able to help you. But if you're just going to complain or criticize me, you can do it on someone else's time. I won't pay attention to that, but not to sound negative, but I just don't have time for that. The goal of this is to help everyone and kind of get you in a direction that you probably aren't in. So I'm 45 seconds over. That's it. I'll see you guys in next week's video. Take care.